Do you have problems with gorse or blackberries? Have you got long grass or crop stubble that needs to be reduced to reduce your fire load pre-summer, but you're not sure if a slasher or a mulcher is the best option for you? Hi, I'm Sarah from Delmade, and today I'm going to walk you through the benefits and drawbacks between slashers and mulchers. In this video, we're going to take a look at results and output, durability, size and working width, maintenance, pricing, and blades. Okay, so first we're going to have a look at a slasher. So these are generally a single rotor which spins horizontally, throwing all of your trash to the side. They're really designed for long vegetation and brush, and they will leave you with a little bit of a windrow. So here we've got a mulcher. These are a little bit different to a slasher. They have a single rotor that runs the entire span of the unit, and that's lined with small blades. These small blades spin vertically, creating a cyclonic action, and the chamber here throws the material back through, creating a much finer mulch. And by doing this, we end up with a nice even and fine finish, which helps the material to break down really quickly. These units are perfect for things such as blackberries, gorse, thick brush, really good for crop stubble, when a nice even finish is a requirement. Let's talk results and output. When we're looking at a slasher, these are really good in long grass. They're great for tussocks and blackberries, but they're not going to create a really neat, tidy finish. You will get a little bit of throw to the side, creating a windrow, which will take a little bit longer to break down. One of the drawbacks with a mulcher is it's not as good in a long grass situation. These will tend to tear a little bit more and leave some stalking behind your tractor wheels. But in saying that, in most other applications, gorse, blackberries, all of those sorts of things, crop stubble, you're really going to find that this is going to create a nice fine mulch that's going to spread evenly across your soil and break down nice and quickly. All right, so when we look at working widths and sizes, both of these machines come in varying sizes, from something that's quite small, it's going to fit behind your tractor, right up to flex wing and folding units. Things that you probably do need to think about when you're working out what width is going to be best for you is the size of your gateways and the horsepower of your tractor, making sure that you're finding something that's suitable for your needs and your equipment. Looking at durability, you're going to find that both of these machines are really well made and really durable, depending on your manufacturer. Neither of these machines are going to like rocks. If we're looking at working them in rocky conditions, you're probably going to find that your maintenance costs when using a slasher might be slightly less. They have a swing back blade designed to kick back and allow the operator to lift the machine and react in time if they do hit a rock, but they will still break blades in rock. If we're looking at a mulcher, you've got a lot more smaller blades and they're more likely to break. When you break blades in either of these machines, it's going to cause them to vibrate. And if you continue to operate them, when that happens, you're just going to damage the machine even further. So the best option in rocky conditions is to avoid the rocks where you can and stop when required. When we're looking at pricing, typically a 6 to 10 foot slasher is going to cost less than the same size mulcher. Once we move into folding and flex wing units, the pricing becomes very similar between the two. When we're looking at blade costs, a slasher runs 2 blades. So you'll find that the blades might be cheaper, but they are prone to breakage more so than that of a mulcher. The mulcher's hardened blades, there's many more of them, so if you do break them, you will find that the cost tends to add up a little bit more. So that's something you've really got to factor in when working out which machine is right for your application. If you choose a machine that's less cost at the time, you might find that down the track you're spending more money on maintenance because it's not right for your application. Okay, so let's talk maintenance. When we're looking at maintenance, every implement's going to require some maintenance. With both of these units, you're going to find gearbox oil changes at 50 hours on the slasher, and same with the mulcher. Follow-up maintenance from that, you're going to want to change your oil every 500 to 800 hours on your slasher, every 400 hours on your mulcher. We highly recommend checking your blade every 8 hours use or daily, and tightening bolts where required. Both of these machines are designed to have a weak point. With your slasher, it's the slip clutch. With the mulcher, it's a belt. And they're designed to protect both the tractor and the main operational parts of the machine. So it's just really important with your slasher, when you pull it out at the start of every season, to ensure that you adjust the slip clutch back to factory settings to ensure that that remains the weakest link. Otherwise, you have the potential to damage something else in the drive chain, such as the gearbox, yoke, or blades. Blades. Starting with our slashers, it will depend a little bit on what your manufacturer chooses, but in this case, we've got the option of running either a straight blade or a step blade. These will vary in size and strength depending on the model you choose. Some will be hardened steel, some will be boron, and it just depends. So that's our straight blade. This here is our step blade. Now they're designed to keep the rotor slightly higher, making sure that it stays up out of rocks or other obstacles that may be in your grass. Some manufacturers do offer a twisted blade as well, which can give a little bit of uplift. When we're looking at mulches, the blades are quite different. We've got a couple of options here. So this one here is what we call either a T or a hammer blade. And these are really good for creating a nice even finish in finer materials or crop stubble. Here we have what is called our Y setup, which is 3 individual blades that are all separated between pins. And these are really good for prunings, thicker stubble, gorse, brush, any of those kind of applications. So the most important considerations that you need to take into account when you're choosing a slasher or a mulcher is the working conditions that you're going to be putting it into and making sure that you're picking something that's suitable for your terrain and that's going to be cost effective in the long run. The other thing is looking at the results that you're wanting to achieve, making sure that you're going to get the finish from the product that you choose. If you're still having trouble deciding, Delmade offers a large range of resources from our Learning Centre and other videos detailing the models of slashers and mulchers that are available, or you can give one of our team a call. But thank you so much for watching today. Hope you have a great day.